Hello everybody, it's TMOG 217. Welcome to a classic LEGO Ninjago set review. Taking a look at set number 9590, NRG Zane. This is quite a special review because we have a spinner from 2012 of this set sealed. We're going to be cracking this set open and seeing what's inside. This set contains 23 pieces and released in 2012 as part of the LEGO Ninjago spinner lineup. And this only contains one exclusive minifigure that you can only get in this spinner pack. And quite a piece of history I'm holding right here. So, it was available in late of 2012 till around the end of 2012, so it didn't have that much of a shelf life, but still. As for the retail price, it retailed for $9.99 USD and $12.99 Canadian. And yeah, with that information out of the way, let's just go ahead and open this. Now, one thing I will mention is over time, if you have spinners sitting sealed in your collection, the glue will come off, as you can kind of see right here. That's normally not supposed to happen, but it is. It's just a sad case. Anyway, so because the glue is so loose on this copy of the set, we can literally just take all the contents out carefully from that side. And then on this side, we just squeeze it out. Now I could just rip it off, but I choose not to, just because I want to try and keep this as close to sealed as possible. Just because look at that, that's some amazing packaging. But anyway, as for what's inside, we just have a look right here. You have the spinner, very exclusive. I like the translucent look to it. You can actually see the piece of metal in it that has some weight to it, and it kind of makes it so that you can actually spin with others. These are kind of like battle tops. You have the crown right there. Again, these are only exclusive just to the set, so what you do with that crown is you just place it on top right there. Pretty cool. And then you have two little instruction booklets, which we'll have a look at later. And you have the trading cards, which we'll have a look at later, but that looks amazing so far. And then you have the bag that has all the parts. So let's open this up and build the figure. Okay, now that everything's all built up, you can see what is more or less included in terms of just pieces and whatnot. So you have the minifigure, which we'll have a look at in a bit here, but I just want to give a demonstration for how the spinner works. So in order to use the spinner, you have to see that little arrow on the inside right there. You want to try and find where it lines up with on the outside. So it's barely visible, but you can see a little arrow at the top right there. You want to line that up. Kind of helps if you get the figure in there. Kind of twist it to line it up, so you can see barely lined up. It actually might be easier to see with the crown removed. There you guys go. You can kind of see the two little arrows are lining up. You want to have those lined up when you're putting the minifigure in. So like so, you just have it like this, and make sure you have a weapon in your minifigure's hand. And then basically, you just take your thumb on the left hand and your index finger on the right hand, and you position them on either side of the spinner, and you shout, "Ninjago!" as that goes. While the pieces flew out of the weapon, so, oh no, off to a bad start already for how the weapon functions. So I don't know if I can get that to slow down, but that just flew right off of the chain, so this might just be a display weapon. Maybe. I don't know. Off to a bad start, I'd say. Anyway, let's have a closer look at this minifigure, because I'm staring at this and I really want to have a closer look at him, so let's have a closer look. Alright, here's the figure, having a better close-up look at it. It's NRG Zane. This figure is based off of in the show when he unlocks his true potential. Now, just for a comparison for the show, that's what that looks like compared to the actual minifigure. Quite interesting differences, I'd say. Yeah, overall, as a Zane fan myself, I am very happy to own this figure. It's quite an exclusive one, only comes in this spinner, and he looks despite the simplistic printing on this figure, it looks spectacular, I would say. Like, it even has a little bit of a shine reflecting to it in the light. You can kind of see. It even goes on to the back. Kind of shows up on camera a little bit. And removing that exclusive ninja wrap, you can have a look at the exclusive facial print, which is kind of reflective, but not as much. But overall, a cool looking figure. Now, besides that one golden weapon that is iffy, that we looked at earlier, that's this weapon. It uses just a typical knife and old-fashioned shuriken piece on a chain. So visually, it's a great-looking weapon, but in terms of battle, it isn't. So, but he does come with 2 extra weapons. He does have a regular scythe, as well as a regular old katana, which is quite common, but still. Interesting weapons. I don't think I have any complaints for what could have been used instead. They do use the shurikens, so that's a big plus for me. But yeah, let's have a look at what else is included in this set. For example, the trading cards. So you might be wondering, what is this little build used for? Well, it's meant to be used for holding the trading cards, which each spinner comes with an exclusive amount of trading cards that you can only get from each spinner. So it's kind of like a hunting kind of thing. If you want to collect them all, you have to get all the spinners to get all of the different trading cards genuinely. So they all come specially packaged in each set, like so. And alright, so for the first card, we have NRG Zane, the character card, and that is card number 21 out of 125, since Zane is in Master of Ice and he's in his true power ice form. It makes sense that all of his ice stats are maxed out at 900 Spinjitzu power. For our second card, we have Spinorama, set up the above. Each player spins once sideways without weapons. If your character flies further, reclaim lost weapon. This is card number 111 out of 125. Next card we have is Diamond Coated. Oh, that's some great artwork. Keep face up, discard if crown is removed, discard a crown card to avoid losing after any spin. This is card number 93 out of 125. Next card we have is Crumble to Dust, an Earth card. Opponent discards a face-up crown card. This is card number 74 out of 125. And for the final card, ooh, that's shiny. Look at that, that's got some shine to it. Snowblind. Reduce opponent's ice power by Spinjitzu power 100 until a player wins. Card number 108 out of 125. Sorry, I had to be able to read that, but wow, that's a lot shiny. I think with these NRG spinners, they have a lot of shiny cards in them, at least the last one. But yeah, each character, depending on their element, most of the cards will be that majority of their element. So for example, for Zane, he's a Master of Ice, he got majority of ice cards. So, and the same thing goes for Kai and Cole and Jay. And what you can do is, once you have them all opened up, you just have them displayed right here. It's kind of like a little battle deck kind of thing going on for you. But yeah, anyway, let's have a look at the little instructions included in this set. So with the first pair of instructions, it tells you how to play the game if you want to play with a friend and have collected multiple spinners. So right there, it tells you how to set up your match with you and your opponent. And then it's just like a quick start guide. I kind of showed you how to spin the spinner already, so it kind of gives you an idea already. Feel free to pause the video wherever you guys see fit if you want to have a read at the instructions. But yeah, at the back, it tells you how the cards work and how to read them. So that's pretty useful in terms of looking at these cards. Like, it's already good enough that they have the cool-looking artwork, but there's actually a game to it, so that's always a nice little feature. That's just the first instructions. Let's move on to the second pair. For the second pair of instructions, it's quite literally how to assemble the figure and whatnot, as well as just advertisements for the other 2012 Ninjago sets. All amazing sets. Definitely recommend picking them up if you have the chance. And then on the back, you just have a fancy little Ninjago poster along with a power up your spinner little advertisement thing. So kind of like a combination thing. But still pretty cool nonetheless. In terms of extra parts, these are the 2 weapons I got as extras in my copy of the set. Overall, I'd say this is a great spinner to pick up if you feel like going on a nostalgia run. If you're a Ninjago fan, it's a great little thing at the time for getting kids to interact and play with one another, have a little spinner top battle game. Plus, you get a really cool minifigure that's normally only exclusive just to the spinners, although there's a few that, you know, aren't exclusive, but still. Plus, the trading cards are really a cool aspect to it as well. It enhances the gameplay even more, as well as you got some fancy artwork. The weapons, they can be useful. You can use them in different fancy ways, but yeah, I don't know. Definitely a nostalgia run for me. Definitely like this. It's a favorite of mine. I definitely recommend picking this up if you're thinking about it. But yeah, anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this review, consider leaving a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, hit that bell notification, be very much appreciated. But yeah, again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in a future video. Till then, see you later.